This con
Hi everyone, good morning, good evening.
Good morning.
Hope my voice is audible for everyone. I'm sharing my screen as well. So what we will do, we will give couple of minutes for other learners to join, and then we will start our demo session. Okay, thank you.
this conference will now be recorded.
Once again, welcome everyone. Welcome to Isha Training Solutions. So what we will do today, we will discuss on the topic or the course content that we are going to learn as part of this course journey. Okay. Before to that, I'm introducing myself. Myself, Saravanan. I have close to 13 years of experience in this performance testing and performance engineering side. So I know various performance testing tools like LoadRunner, JMeter, NeoLoad, Performance Center, like that. Even I know various APM tools like Dynatrace, AppDynamics, Neuralink, CA, APM, Datadog, like that. And I also take performance engineering sessions. So I have vast experience in this performance testing and performance engineering side. Work along with multiple customers, multiple verticals, like that. So what we are going to do here, we are going to learn Apache JMeter, and this entire course content is actually designed in such a way that you wanted to make yourself very comfortable with JMeter tool right from scratch. Okay, I mean there are college passed out students or early performance testers. I mean they are new to the career, right? So for everybody, we wanted to design this course content in such a way that they'll get the entire benefit. So what we are going to do now, I'm going to explain like what are all the course content that we are going to discuss or learn in this course journey. Please stop me at any point of time, ask your questions, guys, because here we are here to get the justification for what for we are here. Okay, so please stop me at any point of time, ask your question, get the clarification, and then we'll move to the next discussion. Okay, don't think like this guy will think something or what. No, nothing like that. You ask your questions. Okay, that is very important. I encourage everybody to ask questions, and because we are here to, you guys are going to evaluate us, you are going to assess us, and based on that evaluation or assessment, you are going to decide like whether to go with it or not, right? So in that case, you ask your questions, and then we'll move to the next discussion. Okay, I hope my voice is audible, my screen is also visible. I'll quickly launch our course content. Okay, JMeter performance testing core to master with AppDynamics. Okay, the value add that you are going to get it here, we are trying to understand something about AppDynamics as well. AppDynamics is a industry familiar APM tool. So along with the JMeter content, we are trying to bring little understanding about AppDynamics as well. That is a primary intention. So we are going to learn JMeter, core concepts of JMeter. Along with that, we wanted to bring little flavor in AppDynamics as well, because The industry trend is like that. Nowadays if you are saying like I am a performance tester with so and so tool knowledge, in that case definitely the additional question is, do you know any APM tool in the industry? Do you know Dynatrace, or do you know AppDynamics? Like that everybody started asking. So it's a value add nowadays. So that's the reason what we felt is that we will add AppDynamics APM tool in the list along with your regular learning of the JMeter tool. Okay, that is what we are going to do in this course journey. So without wasting further time, I'll go to the course content. Okay, so what we are going to learn. So nowadays, no, everybody knows it. JMeter is actually. We got a question. Just a minute. Guys, my voice is audible for everyone, clean and clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Clear, right? So in that case, I think you need to check from your end, Surendra. Okay, Surendra, you can check from your end. Is there anything problem? Okay, sure. Thank you. So coming back, so we all know JMeter is actually leading the market, or taking maximum share in the market now, because every customer, what they started thinking is that, like, if it is a pure web application, why do we really think about purchasing the license? I have an option of going to an open source tool which is very very famous in the market and which is having a lot of success story. Then why should I go to a licensed tool year over year? Why should I pay money? That is what the intention from the customer nowadays. Okay, every customer, they started thinking in this line item, because they don't want to spend a lot of money for infrastructure, sorry, license cost. Okay, license cost. So that's the reason nowadays JMeter focus is very very high. JMeter focus is very very high. Okay, nowadays, the first tool of choice now, for web application, every pre-sale team friends, what they are doing, they are proposing JMeter. If it is a pure web application, straight away JMeter. If it is a complex protocol, do a POC using JMeter, and then you can position the tool. That is how everybody nowadays they are working on it. Okay, so why I am saying this, in that way only JMeter is right now in the industry. If you are learning this tool, you are going to get these benefits. I mean, you are going to cover the maximum part of your industry, because most of the customers, they are using JMeter. Okay, and if you think about the CMM level 3 company or CMM level 5 company, where they don't have that much of a financial things to purchase a community or commercial license, right? For them, definitely the tool of choice is actually JMeter only. So in that companies also, you will get a lot of chances. Because any question, guys? Lakshmi, you have any question, Lakshmi?
No, no, no.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So yeah, so why I'm saying all these maximum combination, because you can learn this tool and you will get these opportunities. That is the way the industry is actually moving towards. Okay, in this forum, I definitely know a mixture of people will be there. Freshers just passed out of college, or 1 year experienced performance testers, or good experience in LoadRunner, but you wanted to move your career to JMeter. Like that, I definitely know a mixture of people will be there. So for everybody, I'm saying here, this course content is designed in such a way, we wanted to start from the scratch, cover it with the maximum real world example, try to cover the maximum capability in JMeter, so that in real world you can implement all those things. And we wanted to do everything in a practical oriented session. That is a very important thing. And you are expanding your knowledge with the open source tool Apache JMeter. Okay, So what are all the things that we are going to cover? So introduction side, anyways, what I will do usually, I will set the context. I mean, JMeter means what, how to do the installation of the JMeter tool. While doing the installation, there are prerequisites are there. I mean, you need to set the Java home and Java path, and then how you are going to configure your proxy in your browser. Okay, I'll show you a Chrome browser proxy setting, and then Firefox proxy setting, like that I'll show you. Okay, and then a simple script recording, basic script recording, how it is actually we are going to do. That is what we are going to do it in the introduction part, because we wanted to get the feel good effect, like, okay, this is a tool, this is a tool. Sorry, those who are not talking, please go on mute, please. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so what we are going to do, we are going to start with tool installation, tool configuration, and then we are going to record a small script for our first introduction session. First introduction session, we are going to do that one. Okay, and then what we are going to do, there are different capabilities are there in JMeter. Okay, those capabilities like thread groups, samplers, controllers, and then you have your config element, like that. Lot of capabilities are there. These capabilities, different variety, we are going to check it. Okay, till the post processor. Okay, these capabilities, different variety. It's not, why I'm saying like this, because see, there are people, they will only teach you some 2 to 3 options, and then they'll say, yeah, session completed. No, here we are not doing like that. Here we are trying to cover the maximum possibility of chances, because in real world, you cannot go in the straight direction and then complete everything. If your first option is blocking, what is the second option, what is the third option, what is the fourth option, like that you need to think, right? So that is the reason we are going to cover all maximum possible combination of learning. So each and say, even thread group we are learning means different thread group. Timer we are learning means different timer. Config element we are learning means different config element, like that. That is how our course content is basically designed. Okay, it's basically designed in this way. So these are the, I mean, pre-processor, post-processor, listener, like that. Lot of components are there in your JMeter. So I will cover different combinations. Along while covering that, I will definitely cover the interview questions as well. I mean, what are all the interview questions will usually come in these topics, right? So that also I'll cover while we are regularly explaining or regularly showing our scripting. Okay, that is also be part of these learning, guys. Okay, I'll take a pause here. Any question, guys? You can ask your question, please.
So along with this, like, will you explain any real world scenario situations also?
It is there. It is there, Lakshmi. So the intention
Okay.
is very simple. The intention is very simple, Lakshmi. You need to get the real world experience. What's actually happening in real world? How people are
No,
doing
no. What
scripting
I'm
using
asking,
JMeter.
like, this in my scenario, this is new tool for me. So,
Hmm.
like, along with knowledge, I want to get that experience also, because they give a new tool for me and I don't know anything about this particular
Hmm.
tool. Initially I
Hmm.
worked with LoadRunner. So
Hmm.
at that work time we need to understand like how it will be there, and like that I'm asking.
That's what I'm also saying. Yes, Lakshmi, we are
Okay.
covering in that way only.
Okay.
We are going to give you the real world experience, and I will share my knowledge, because I interacted with multiple customers. I worked in multiple projects, right? So I'll try to share that experience and knowledge with you people, so that it is, so it is like straight away you are getting that understanding. Okay, in real world, JMeter is actually used in this way. This is how it is used for scripting. This is how it is used for execution. This is how you are going to extract the report. Like that we are going to learn it, like, okay.
Got it. Got
Yeah,
it.
And
sure,
and
sure.
also, would you be covering like what would be the challenges in doing a POC, Like for
Yeah,
which kind of applications it is best suited for and which kind of applications we would have a challenge?
Definitely. Yeah. See, that is anyways. Whenever the each and every topic, whenever I'm starting, right, I'll definitely explain like here what will be the specific challenges will come, how you have to face it, what are the solutions that are available. Like that, usually I'll explain. So that will be covered, Soumya.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sure. You're welcome. Yeah. So coming back. So not only that, I mean, I don't want to literally complete that only by telling the components that are available in JMeter. I wanted to expand your knowledge, right? So there is a
Hello?
concept called, yes, yes, Sumit.
Uh, yes, like I have experience of around 7 years in manual testing, okay. But I want to
Okay.
switch to like non-functional testing.
Mm-hmm.
So after this course, after how many years I will able to show the experience in JMeter based on the
See,
practices and every other
it,
thing.
so it is up to you, Sumit. Since you are asking, I'm saying, see, uh, many are actually doing like this, but you should assess yourself,
Mm-hmm.
because all 7 years you can convert it or what, or 3 years or 4 years you convert it or what, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because but you can definitely work in any projects, that I can tell you, because the way we are going to cover the course content, definitely you can work in projects. But in a forum I cannot say, right, like how many years you can do these, that, and all. It is up to you what you are really expecting to move your career. But
Mm-hmm.
our course will definitely help you, guide you doing your work, Sumit. That I can
Okay.
give the assurance. But how many years, what
Mm-hmm.
experience and all, it's you can decide on that. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sure. Yeah. But only thing that I can assure you is that my course coverage will give you experience and knowledge to do things in a standalone way without others help. You can still definitely do your regular work. That assurance I can give it
Mm-hmm.
to you,
Mm-hmm.
Sumit.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay. So not only on the component level we are going to do, we are going to understand what is industry is actually doing. In industry, what are all the things that are happening, right? So in the industry, the familiar word is actually distributed load testing. Everybody, they'll speak about this fancy words, okay? Distributed load testing, I mean, my customer is actually spread across the global. So which means that I want my testing to be executed in different location. So how will I do it? So that explanation also we are going to do it in the distributed load testing option. And then JMeter GUI testing. I mean, see, I'll give you this explanation. JMeter is a Java application. JMeter is a Java application. So any Java application will run on JVM. Okay, any Java application will run on JVM. JVM means what? You need certain memory to run your application. So that is the reason we are going to see one more view. It may be an interview question. Okay, a JMeter, whenever people are running it, they will require to check min size and max size of the heap setting. Min size and max size of a heap setting. Okay, because JMeter is a Java tool. Okay, JMeter is a Java tool. Based on the utilization, based on the heap utilization, your JMeter will work. Okay, your JMeter will work. So if I quickly go to my folder, just a minute, I'm going to my JMeter. Okay, I'll go to the bin folder. Inside that, there is a file name called jmeter.batch. Okay, jmeter.batch. batch. Okay, this is actually the Windows batch file, JMeter Windows batch file. I'm editing it. Okay, I'm opening this file. So if I scroll down, guys, you can see this is how xmx xmx. Okay, this is min value, this is max value. So your JMeter, if you are running it in GUI mode, I mean physical mode, okay, you are launching JMeter and then you are trying to do certain activity, means you need to check this heap setting. I mean, how many number of user that I wanted to run it in JMeter, how many concurrent user that I wanted to run it in JMeter. Okay, everybody knows it, right? The customer, maybe what they will expect, either they'll expect you to go with the number of user or throughput. These are the two factor customer usually give it. What are all the two factors? Either you go with the load condition, concurrent user condition, or you go with the throughput, I mean number of work done per unit time. Okay, these are the two requirements customers will usually give. That concurrent user, I mean how many user that you wanted to execute, right? That also dependent on this heap setting. That also dependent on this heap setting, JMeter heap setting. So during our regular session, what will I do? I will explain that part also. Heap setting, what you are doing, how much of a heap you have to set it for so and so user, how much level you can go. If you are not properly managing your heap setting, what will happen, it will affect your result or what, like that we will have a detailed explanation. These are interview questions, guys, because what is happening nowadays, you know, those who are going for interview, I'm saying, they are checking like out of the box what are all the things that you are aware of. Regular things everybody will say, regular things everybody will say, what you know extra. Okay, so those are the things we are going to cover as part of the learning, as part of the learning. So we are going to discuss about JMeter GUI execution heap settings, and then JMeter web services execution. Okay, this is also one of the important key ask nowadays, guys. Okay, every customer, you know, they wanted to do web services performance testing using JMeter. Web services performance testing using JMeter. Nowadays, that is also a trend. Okay, so web services performance testing using JMeter. Okay, that is also an important topic. Not only web services, REST services execution also. REST services execution also nowadays everybody is actually doing. And then integration with the Dynatrace, integration with the AppDynamics. Both the APM tool integration we are covering. But in AppDynamics side, we will go a little extra. I mean, I'll explain little extra capabilities of AppDynamics. But on the integration part, I will show both the APM tools, Dynatrace integration, AppDynamics integration. Both the integration I'll explain. But in that AppDynamics, we'll go with a little more explanation. And then non-GUI mode execution. I mean, just now I told you, right? Just now I told you your heap is going to create a problem in JMeter, right? So industry best practice, everybody what they are doing, instead of running it in the GUI mode, everybody started doing it in the non-GUI mode, so that your heap problem can be avoided. Those who are not talking, please go on mute, please. Sorry. Yeah, thank you. So just now I told you, right? Your GUI, when you are running it, there is a problem. So that is the reason in industry, everybody what they are doing, they are running it with a non-GUI mode. So we are going to learn that as well. What is that non-GUI mode? How to execute it? What are all the different arguments are there? What are all the different methods in which you are going to trigger your test, like that? We are going to learn non-GUI mode. While doing the non-GUI mode, how to generate the HTML report as well. Very, very important feature. Very, very important feature, HTML generation. How you are going to generate the report when we are running the test with the non-GUI mode. That also we are going to cover it. That also we are going to cover it. And then in JMeter, there are inbuilt functions are there. In JMeter, there are inbuilt functions are there. That inbuilt functions also we are going to learn it. So inbuilt functions also we are going to learn it. That also we are going to cover. And then Jenkins execution, because I know in this forum many are currently working in agile based or DevOps based organization, right? Your release model is actually agile based or DevOps based. Means I'm going to explain through Jenkins how you are going to do your execution, JMeter execution. JMeter execution through Jenkins, how you are going to do that. That also I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain. I'll take a pause here. Any question guys still no?
Hope it is going to cover the CI/CD pipeline, right?
Yeah, that, for that only Jenkins used,
Yeah.
Soumya. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So not only that, and we also going to discuss about other ways in which JMeter scripts can be prepared. Okay. BlazeMeter is a tool. They are having a plugin. Okay. That actually it's a browser extension. So you can install the browser extension, BlazeMeter browser extension, and how you can record the flow and how you can convert that flow into a JMX file, your JMeter file. JMX is your management extension file. So that how you are going to do that, right? That also we are going to discuss. That also we are going to discuss. In other way, how you can prepare your. This is also sometimes people will ask questions in the interview. Say like your straightforward JMeter recording option is not working. I mean, your regular script recording option is not working. What will you do? This question also many times they will ask. So you can tell them these are the options that are available like that. And then we'll discuss about JMeter best practices, and then JMeter interview questions, and then Q&A sessions. So these are the topics guys. Okay, these are the extensive list of topics that we are going to cover in this course journey. Okay, I'll take a pause here. Any question on the course content guys? Anybody have any question on the course content?
Yeah, hi Sarwan, this is Naresh.
Hi Naresh.
Yeah, so coming from a functional testing background, just wanted to know what is the level of scripting knowledge is required for this JMeter and
See, actually in JMeter, usually JavaScript, Bean Shell script, I mean both are quite the same, right? So Bean Shell script and Groovy scripts and are the options available. Okay, but you don't require master knowledge in these things and all. Okay, very minimum knowledge is enough. Okay, and in my personal experience, I'm saying I'm into this field for these many years, right? Quite a few projects only will require this Bean Shell scripting or Groovy scripting and all, where you have a little complexity in doing certain activity. Other than that, most of the applications are plain vanilla applications. Okay, you can record, do the customization, and then replay. Most of the applications are plain vanilla applications only. Very rarely, very rarely, you are going to use the scripting option. What are all the possible combination you will use the scripting option? Say like in a particular place there is a dynamic value is actually generating, but that application is not recorded. I mean that dynamic value is not recorded in the script. Okay, there is a dynamic value is available in the application, but that dynamic value is not recorded in the script. So in those situations, what people will do, they will write a small custom scripting using Bean Shell or Groovy. They'll write a small custom scripting to generate that dynamic value locally. Okay, that dynamic value locally, and then they'll try to use it inside the script. Okay, that is a purpose. That is a purpose. But this scenario not regularly happening scenario. It is not a regularly happening scenario. Very rarely it is actually happening. So that's the reason I'm saying you need very minimum knowledge of it, and very rarely also it is happening. So don't go to the assumption that everybody in the industry day in day out they are using scripting or what. No, I know people who they are working for even 10 years without doing any scripting in JMeter. I know people. So it is up to the application that we are working. It is up to the protocol you are recording and then the transaction that you are recording. If it is not at all capturing, that time only you are thinking about the plan B, which is actually your bean cell scripting or groovy scripting. Other than that, you can still work with the JMeter with a normal recording, customization, and then the playback option, Naresh. Clear?
Yeah, clear it clear. And also I have one more question. Like, uh,
Yeah, please.
yeah, I mean, currently we're having around 8 years of experience, and just wanted to know, like, what is the survival? I mean, next future scope for this performance in the JMeter or tool.
See, definitely survival will be there, Naresh, provided, say, whatever the focus, whatever the you are applying yourself in the work. Okay, any time that will save you. Okay, it is not like, I'll tell you, not only for you, everybody's thing also. Say like you are doing a testing, and you are providing your report to your customer, and then you are moving on to the next release. If you are doing this repetitive of a job, I don't think that's a good way. You are doing testing, what way you are applying yourself and providing a deeper understanding of the report, how you are submitting a report to the customer, how you are learning things day by day, some changes in technology, some changes in process, how you are learning things, how you are learning new tools, how you are understanding your problem statement, analytical thinking. If these things are there, definitely you will have a very very bright career. For sure, you will be having it, Naresh. Okay.
Yeah, just asking regarding this technology. I mean to say.
Actually saying, I don't want to compare things. Last to last year, okay, when LoadRunner was acquired by Micro Focus. Okay, when LoadRunner uh, received by Micro Focus, right, what happened, close to some 7 to 9 months, they did not do any change in the tool. Okay, in LoadRunner, after from HP to Micro Focus, they got it, right. After 7 to 9 months, they did not do much of a change. In that time period, JMeter peaked a lot. JMeter is actually received by multiple people, because that time period JMeter they used very usefully. Okay, and the reach is very very high in that time period. Yes, now 2020 version release, and the latest version of the LoadRunner is also released. Yes, LoadRunner is also now up to date only, but that particular time period, the 7 to 9 months of a time period, many customers they started using JMeter tool, Naresh. So now the penetration is very high for JMeter. Say like if you are doing proposal, okay, you are doing a proposal for 10 application, means close to 6 to 7 application nowadays JMeter only, because everybody's intention is no cost, no licensing cost. So in that way the penetration is very very high. So obviously the tool utilization will also be high, Naresh. So I think it is having a good future.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Cost point of view also, it is cheaper than LoadRunner.
Sorry, Lakshmi, your voice is very very low.
Yeah, yeah. Cost point of view also, LoadRunner is more cost than JMeter, I think. No?
True,
It
true,
is
true.
very
That's what I
costly.
mentioned in the, yeah. That's what I mentioned in the initial discussion. What customers' mindset nowadays,
Yes, yes,
complex protocol means LoadRunner, simple protocol means JMeter. That is how everybody is thinking nowadays.
yes,
Why should I pay for a pure web
yes,
application?
yes.
Why should I pay for a pure web services application? Why should I pay for the tool? Your JMeter will be easily handling that, right? So I will go with the open source option. That is
Yes.
how customers nowadays they are thinking.
True, true.
And
Okay. So
yeah,
please,
sorry, yeah, one more question. Like, I mean,
yeah, next.
what, how the job opportunities will be across different locations and the level of
Lot of
competition.
opportunity, lot of opportunities are there. Okay. I mean, not only JMeter, performance testing itself, lot of opportunities are there nowadays. That too, during this pandemic situation, I personally felt a lot of opportunities are there provided. I wanted to put this disclaimer. Only reading the websites is not going to give you benefit. Reading the website is not going to give the benefit. Real world knowledge sharing, real world experience sharing only is actually going to give the benefit, because because you are going to work in the real world means you should have the real world example experience, okay, or else you cannot survive. So that is very important. Only reading the websites, blogs, no, that's not going to help you. The real world experience exposure is very, very important, Naresh.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
I have one more doubt in course content.
Yeah.
In AppDynamics, which tools will be covered, and only Dynatrace or else any extra tool like Splunk or anything?
No, Splunk is for log monitoring only, right? So here we are not discussing that. Okay. So I'm saying AppDynamics, while doing AppDynamics monitoring, traffic is coming from JMeter. How you can do the investigation? That is one part. When you are doing a traffic in JMeter, how it is captured in Dynatrace? That is other part. And in AppDynamics, we will go a little extra because we wanted to give the tool understanding. I mean, how AppDynamics is actually working, what for everybody is using AppDynamics tool. Like that, we wanted to provide extra understanding about AppDynamics tool, Srikanth. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So this request we received from multiple people. That's the reason we wanted to go a little extra in AppDynamics. Everybody's interest to know what is AppDynamics, why it is actually used, how we can use AppDynamics for your investigation, root cause analysis. Like that, many learners requested us. So that is the reason we added this topic, Srikanth. Okay.
Only Dynatrace will be covered, or any other tools also covered?
No, Dynatrace, AppDynamics, these two.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Thank
what
you.
about the course duration, sir? How many days it will be course?
It
How many
is
classes?
25 plus hours of a session. 25 plus hours of a session. Okay, every day one
Okay.
hour. This is a time slot. Okay, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, 8 to 9 a.m. IST. Okay, I'll repeat again, 8 to 9 a.m. IST, correspondingly in other locations. Okay, so 1 hour session, daily 1 hour session, weekday. It's a weekday session. Okay, weekday session. Okay, weekends, holiday. Okay, so weekday session, 25 plus hours of a session we are doing. All these are practically oriented learnings. All artifacts that are related to our course will be shared through Google Drive, and all these videos are actually recorded and then uploaded in YouTube playlist URL, and those videos will be shared to you. Lifetime access will be there for those videos. Okay, lifetime access will be there for those videos, because in certain exceptional condition, if you are unable to attend the session, you can go through the video, and even you can come back and then you can ask your questions. You can ask your questions. Okay, so that also we are doing. A lifetime access will be there, and any questions related to your course journey, I mean course content, or your timings, or your fees, all those things you can talk to Kumar. Okay, you can talk to Kumar, 8019952427. Okay, 8019952427. Okay, 8019952427. So his number is in the website also. So here, 80195247. I'll copy paste this link in the chat. You guys can take it. Okay, you you guys can take this link. This is what we are going to cover as part of this course journey. Okay, I'll put his number, 80195247.
And one more thing, like how the assignments will be shared, will there be a daily practice assignments, and how they would be shared? Just
I will cover daily the topic, right? Work along with me. I mean, not in the during the session. Post the session, you do the same in your machine. Okay. I'll show you right from the tool installation part, right? You will also do it in your machine. And whatever the thing that I'm telling you, say like normal thread group means what, step up thread group means what, concurrency thread group means what, all those things while explaining, you are also going to do it in your machine. And when there is a problem, say like, sir, I'm unable to get the result, sir, there is a problem in the way the result is actually there, sir, I wanted to read and understand the report, sir, like that. You have any clarifications required? In the next session we'll be discussing that, Soumya.
okay. There won't
Okay.
be any assignment kind of like
i'm I'm
sharing
okay
a
to See, I'm okay to give that assignments, Soumya, but the problem is, right, sometimes there are learners, they are working in the IT organizations. They will have their own commitments in their office work, right? In that time, they will not do that assignments. So that following up of the assignment will be little tough. Okay, that's the reason I'm not give a time bound assignments. If you wish, I'll share the assignment to you. You can do it, and then you upload it in the Google Drive, and then I will validate it, Soumya. Okay.
Yeah, it's up to the individual's perspective, but if we can have that kind of assignments, the course would be a more structured fashion, right? That's why I'm
Yes,
asking.
yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now, what you mentioned, right? It is individual's interest, right? Yes, that I will usually do. But if I give it in the forum, the managing things a little tough. That too, I know definitely in this forum, 10-year experience, 11-year experienced performance testers will be there. For them, managing a training class itself tough. In that, we cannot give the assignments also, right? So for them, it's little hard to maintain that. But if you wish, like you wanted to have the assignments shared to you, I'll do that. No problem for me, Soumya. Okay.
Thank you.
So I shared Kumar sir number in the chat. 80 80 199 52427. Okay, 80 199 52427. Course content also I shared. So those who really interested to proceed with this course journey, please reach out to Kumar sir. Why I'm saying, from tomorrow we are going to start our actual content. We are going to start from tomorrow. Topic 1, introduction part, we are going to start from tomorrow. So it is good that if you are continuing our class from tomorrow, there will not be any miss in the topic, and you will have a continuous understanding of what is this tool all about. And you can even I'm going to cover the interview related questions and all, right? So it is really easy for you to follow things. That's the reason I'm saying. So those who really wanted to proceed with this course journey, please reach out to Kumar sir. 80 199 52427 is number. And I shared the course content also. You go through the course content as well. And from tomorrow we are going to start our actual learning, the JMeter tool level learning. Okay. Any question, guys?
Hello. Yes, yes. Will there be any performance testing like topics also there?
Say, while explaining certain topic, say like something I'm explaining about hits per second, something about I'm explaining about throughput. That time I will definitely explain the definition. Then only you will understand what I'm saying, right? So I told in the beginning also, this is actually designed for everybody. I mean, college passed out students, or early level performance testers. For everybody, I designed this course content. I told you, right? So we will explain that soon.
Okay.
Hi,
Will we
sir.
be covering?
Will you be covering bean shell scripting also in this?
Yeah, there is a topic available. We will cover that, Kavya.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You need a bare minimum understanding in bean shell scripting. That is sufficient. Okay, we don't want to be guru in bean shell. Okay, so that level of understanding we'll be covering it, Kavya. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any chance like you will be covering NFR gathering and workload modeling?
which is not part of it, but if you wish, I'll do that for you. Which is not part of it, but those are very simple things, right? I can even cover it in 15 to 20 minutes. That I'll take care of it, Sachin. But do remember me during the session, sir. You told me this, so that I'll cover it. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, Sachin. Yeah. So please reach out to Kumar sir. 8019952427 is number. Okay, this is the number I display in the screen as well. 8019952427. So from tomorrow we are going to start the introduction part of it. And thanks everyone for joining this demo session. Thanks everyone for giving me this opportunity to share my knowledge and experience with you. I hope we all will travel in this course journey, course learning of this JMeter, and we'll try to get the maximum real world examples, real world experience, this JMeter tool, complete understanding. We will try to get it in this learning guys. Okay. Thanks everyone. Thanks for joining and have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Lakshmi.
Thank you.